Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
What's on your mind?
Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
Hey, what's on your mind?
Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
Tell me, what's on your mind?
Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
Hey, what's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking?
What's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking?
Hey, what's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking?
What's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking?
What's on your mind? Hey,
tell me, oh tell me, tell me, oh tell me, tell me, oh tell me, tell me, oh tell me.
What's your talking to? You ready to go, Jen? You was cutting up on that one, girl.
Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
what's on your mind?
Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
Hey, what's on your mind?
Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
Tell me, what's on your mind?
Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
Hey, what's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking?
What's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what
Are
you
y'all
thinking?
ready?
What's on your mind?
Say what you thinking,
No,
what
it's
you thinking?
everybody's Monday.
Say what you thinking, what you thinking?
What's on your mind? Hey,
You know you love me. Hey everybody, welcome into the channel. Come on in the room, gatekeepers. If this is your first time here, welcome to the So What You Think family, where Beyond the Gates is the show, but the gatekeepers are the community, and that's why this space matters. We don't just gossip around here. Oh no, we are a community. We are a family, like a giant tree. If you don't know, you better ask somebody. Today is Monday. We're back in the building, and baby, they gave us emotion, grief, confusion, intrusion, thoughts, mob, boss energy, PTSD, suspicious behavior. Nicole can almost confessing her feelings before Ted, right before Shanice had walked in. That child was a lot going on. It was a lot going on. It would be a high-end affair at the club. Yes, I saw. I saw some clips because, child, y'all better go over there and console Real Talk. Real Talk says she ain't watching this show no more because she done seen the clip. I got to look at the clip and see what's going on. And I describe, because I don't know the people from the other show, so I just have to tell y'all what I'm looking at. Who look like they doing what to who. But anyway, a lot was going on. Now, before we get started, please hit the like button for me. If you have not subscribed to the channel yet, please do so. I need one more person so I can be at 2,610 people. Can we just get to 2,610? Can you help me, please? I would do it, but I've joined on all my devices that I can join on. I can't join no more, but I tell you what I can do. I can, hold on, let me click over here to this YouTube channel and hit the like button. Now we're at 16 likes thanks to me. 17 people watching, 16 likes. I take it. That means that anybody else that comes through this door from here on out that don't hit the like button didn't hit it. That means all us hit it except one. Now except for 3. Make sure y'all hit the like button. And if you're catching us later on in the replay gang, remember that you hold a special power. The ability to hype does not show up until later when you're in watching the replay. Sometimes it's not right away, but later on in the replay, you're able to hype the video, which also helps to push it through the algorithms. So please take part in that very special thing that you have being part of the replay gang over there where Missy Lane is. Missy Lane, leader of the replay gang. She will remind you to like and hype up the video. All right, y'all, let's get into it. But before we do, hold on. Let's take a minute to say hello to our mod squad and to our Tony Lynn, which we don't know where you are, Tony Lynn, but I just hope you're okay. I hope somebody just stole your computer and you're just waiting to save up money to get a new one or something. And then we'll be like, Tony, that's what we're hoping. Maybe you're on a long vacation and went home to visit your homeland. I don't know. But whatever it is, we're just hoping everything is good. All right, before we get into it, let me break out my romper room mirror and see who's down here typing in these comments.
Who's that typing in the comments?
Well, I will tell you who's typing in the comments. Hold on. Let's see. Let's clickety click and see who's typing in the comments. Ooh wee. Okay. Greetings, gatekeepers. Belinda. My cousin Linda says to you guys. So, hey, cousin Linda. Belinda Hill says, good evening, Miss Jen, Elaine T, gatekeepers and Mod Squad. Happy June 1st. And of course, I hit the like button on the way in, she says. Thank you for doing that. And of course, she did because she is the officer of the like button. You can tell them that too if you want to, Belinda. Stop putting that in there. I'm the officer of the like button, and I said hit the like button before I had to start writing tickets and citations and things. Linda, oh, that's right. Today is the first day of June. It's June. It's June. To all of us, it's June. I wonder if there's a song about June. I don't know. I can't think of one. Linda said it's 81 degrees right now in Northern California. Well, it's not here. Hey, Missy Lane, how you doing, girl? Ray Maniac says, hello, fellow gatekeepers, Miss Jen Mod Squad. I'm over here patiently and poignantly pondering the events of the week as I take my seat. I would try to be discreet while sipping on sweet BTGT. All right, then. Myrtle Tister also says, hey, Miss Jen, gatekeepers and the mods. I bought some Crocs today, y'all. I got them on my feet now while I'm sitting here. I'm going to walk around in them in the house and see how I like them because I don't really like flat shoes. I can't really do it, but I'm going to see if I can deal with it since they supposed to be so doggone comfortable. I'm going to see. They do have a little bit of a heel with a little bump for the arch. So we'll see. I'll see what I think. All right. Belinda Hill says, Raven Maniac, happy hello for son. Okay, yeah, she sent hello to him. Venice Rankin also says, hello, Miss Jen, gatekeepers and the mods. And hello to you too, Venice. Let's see who else is in here. Jasmine Williams is in the house and she says, hey, Miss Jen, mods and gang. Hey, gang. Let's see who else is in here. She said we'll be an end. Oh, she said that affair that they're going to have is going to be a good one. We're inching up on Juneteenth. I wonder if the privileged people behind the gate celebrate. I guess we shall see. Y'all telling us about everything else that's black, from blood pressure to cancer. I'm just saying. How black y'all gonna be? We gonna see. Frank G Life says, hello, Miss Jen, gatekeepers and mods. I'm watching the show right now. Okay, cool. Good to see you here today as well. The best 2 words in sports, game 7. Ooh, Nixon 6. Is that why my mama running back down the hallway? Because she loves sports. I didn't even know that about my mom. I can't stand Vanessa and Joy together. Who can? Lillian Foy says, good evening, everyone. Hello, Lillian. Peggy is also in the house and says, hey, everybody, Miss Jen, moderators, mods, all the BTG running again, starting being habit, but I'll get here. Okay, you got to get it. You got to get back used to it. Miss Lil is in the house. Hey, Miss Lil, how are you? And she says, good evening to everybody. All right, you guys. Well, with that, we're going to unlock these gates and find out what had happened was today Beyond the Gates. Gatekeepers, it's time for our daily dose of Beyond the Gates Unlocked. All right, let me get to my pictures. Hold on. The episode opened up at Orphe Jeans, where Chelsea runs into Andre and she sits down, I guess, and decides to spend some time with her stepdad. With her nearly my same age stepdaddy. Okay, so they sit down and they talk about stepdaddy type things, her business ventures and her partner in life. And Chelsea thanks him for arranging Danny to be able to come to Tokyo for her fashion show. And they start talking about family stuff and the wedding drama. Okay. Now, apparently, Madison wants to reconnect with her crazy family before the wedding, and Chelsea ain't too sure how that's going to turn out. And honestly, neither am I. Meanwhile, Naomi is over there bringing Naomi breakfast in bed, or chocolate and strawberries, whichever way you want to see it. But physically, being home is one thing. Mentally, he's somewhat, listen, your body's here with me, but your mind is on the other side of town. You messing Naomi around. You are there in body, sir, but your mind is way, way, way somewhere else. So anyway, because being home in mind and being home in body is 2 different things, and Jacob is clearly struggling. Now, over at the casino, Joey makes it clear that he does not want outside chaos in his city, especially not after what happened down to that warehouse. So he wants Randy Smandy to go on and get this meeting popping with the people. And he says that he set it up. I was able to go on and get it hooked up. I'm like, okay. And then, did y'all catch when he almost called Joey stupid? I mean, did y'all catch when Randy almost called him stupid? Yeah, that's what I'm saying too. Now he the broker for the impeller meeting. Now you know everything. It would be funny if he's the impeller, if it is Lynette. Would be hilarious. But we know it's gonna be Joey's sister. I'm sorry, I was listening to some noise upstairs. I'm being nosy. I mean, if you're talking loud for me to hear, enough for me to hear it, I should try to hear it, should I not? Anyway, Joey says that he's got more to lose now because he was like, you've been moving differently, Joey. Ever since you, had more to worry with. And he says, well, that's true. Because he already knows that he talking about Vanessa and them cheerings. Now, while that's going on, Vanessa's over at the country club flipping through an old family photo because Derek's memorial has stirred up feelings about Doug's death with her. And Cole encourages her not to police her emotions, but to really process all of them. But then Vanessa flips it back on Nicole, and she said, well, girl, how you doing with that thing, that Ted thing when it keep on popping up, girl? I was like, ooh. One thing about Nessa, now y'all got to give it to Nessa. Nessa do know how to tell somebody, get up off me now, you're doing too much. She got to remind you, girl, that while you calling the kettle a cooking utensil, we both live in the kitchen, girl. We both in the kitchen. So Nicole got quiet after that. But now over at the hospital, because you know how they like to connect all the dots. Over at the hospital, Ted and Shanice is trying to have a conversation, but she tells him something very emotional happens. She says, listen, when something emotional happens, instead of you coming to me, you like to go running to other people, i.e. you did that with Nicole, i.e. you did that with my auntie. Why you just can't come to me? This is what she said. You're wondering if I care about you. Is there some cause that I should doubt you? Y'all sing with me. Oh, I can see, boy. She done told you, Ted, that you don't know me very well. You're so unsure. This is Ted. And you run here and there. She done got you, Ted, to ask my feelings. But friends only guess. They can't say really. Don't ask my neighbors. Don't ask her neighbors. Don't ask her neighbors is what she had to let you know, Ted. Stop running over there. Asking everybody how she feeling, what to do about her. Come to her. Come to me. Come to me. Come to me. She said, come to her. Come to her. And I'm with you on that, girl. Because she ain't lying. Now, is Ted an emotional avoider? Is that what it is? This man will take a scenic route around a conversation every single time. He ain't got time. Every single time. Ted got to go the long way. He got to go around the corner. Hey, Scholar Speaker. He got to go around the corner. He got to stop at the corner store, get something to drink, sit in the shade before he can come say, hey, we need to talk. Ted don't want to talk. Ted, one of the men don't like to talk. He don't like to talk. Even though he don't like to talk, he has promised that he's going to try to be more direct. Girl, we'll see how that's going to turn out for you, okay? Because Ted say he going to communicate better, but then it don't be working out that way, girl. I don't know. I don't really know. Ted communicating, saying he going to communicate, is like me saying I'm going to start a diet on Monday. We'll see. We'll see how long that's gonna last. I've been starting a diet every Monday for the past 2 years. Literally. I started one today. I started a new one today. Every Monday. I'm faithful that way. Ted, we may have that in common. Anyway, Shanice also opens up emotionally about Derek. She admits that she's grown very close to him and really misses him. Ted then shares about losing his brother and sister-in-law and explains that eventually the ability to smile does come back after grief, but sadness is normal for a while. But now back at Orphan Jeans, which we really did not care too much about today, but we got to talk about it since they had put it on the mania. Andre opens up about feeling guilty over Derek's death and says Derek became a hero after saving Jacob's life. Sidebar, you know what, Jacob? We also know that you probably worried about that in Ashley's eyes. He's a hero too, and seeing that if by chance you should ever be free again, that you're gonna be too busy hero worshiping him. We know we got you. Because that matters. Meanwhile, Jacob is sitting there with Naomi and suddenly reacts like he hears, Papa. What was that? Oh, Lord, what was that? And she was looking at him like, what's going on? Because see, she didn't hear nothing. She didn't hear Papa. All she saw was the reaction. So that would be the equivalent. That would be the equivalent of, let me see if I got anything that would match that. That would be the equivalent of watching somebody watch a cat fight and reacting to, oh, you know, and you ain't, she didn't hear nothing. So she looking at him like, boy, what's going on with you? I'm like, child, you're going to have to get over there and see your Aunt Nicole. You need to go see Aunt Nicole right away. Anyway, your body done came home, but your nervous system still undercover. Your body is home, sir, but your nervous system is still at the undercover job. It is. Anyway, down to the country club. Let me find a picture of them again. Down at the country club, Nicole tells Nicole, well, down the country club, Vanessa keeps reading Nicole a little bit down about her and their Ted situation. She's like, girl, you know you ain't think about you. No, girl, you know you got a little Ted. Girl, I think you got the Ted on the brain, girl. I think you do. So Nicole says, technically, no. Vanessa told Nicole, technically, you are messing around with 3 men. Because, you know, you got this one, that one, and this one in your mind, girl. That's 3. That's 1, 2, 3. On that 3. Uno, those 3. That's 3. You got 3. To my 1. You know, Nessa, don't think we don't hear you giggling and tee-heeing while you read Nicole just a little bit, girl. We know you giving it to her just a little bit. It ain't too often that Vanessa is morally standing on a high ground. So she got to stand on it now. Let her have a moment. Because this ain't going to happen too often. Now, she said Kyle and Carlton are living in your... No, she didn't say this, but Kyle and Carlton are living in her head rent-free along with Ted. It's very cramped in there. It's like 3 people in a 1-bedroom apartment. In fact, it's like 3 people in a studio apartment right now in your brain, girl. That's very cramped. That's too many people in this little studio apartment, girl. You're going to get a bigger place. And get some Febreze, because you ain't had no good sense ever since you stopped spraying that, but I digress. Nicole finally admits that she feels uncomfortable around Ted lately, especially now that he's trying to make her chief of staff. She's like, girl, you know this chief of staff ain't got nothing to do with it. Girl, you just throwing that, you just putting 10 on, you just putting another 10 on in the gas tank, girl. You just come on now. Then Vanessa starts joking about Ted and Nicole throwing papers up. Wait, no, I'm sorry. I wrote this down wrong. I wanted to make a joke about in a minute they gonna be in the office with papers flying all over the desk when she go in there to go talk to Ted. Y'all gonna be in there baking a cake in just a minute. Watch see what I tell you. You baking a cake in your mind, you're gonna go in Ted's office. This is what I thought was gonna happen. I thought she was gonna go in there and they was just gonna throw the papers off the desk and just have at it. I did. That's what I thought. Now, Naomi tries to tell Jacob he has responsibilities beyond avenging Derek's death. And she absolutely does not want him going undercover again. I wouldn't either, babe. Look, this enough. We done had a friend leave here. The head of the hospital locked up. You done got Ashley's new man caught up in some mess. Well, he didn't, but I'm just saying, we don't need you going undercover no more, sir. Not to mention, y'all still got to watch y'all backs, your front and your side. I got a feeling that in the criminal world, this ain't over. This ain't over, girl. That ain't how the criminal world works. They don't be like, oh well, we're just going. They don't work like that. Somebody got to pay. Somebody got to pay. So Jacob was like, you know what, you're right. I should be considering you too. What you got going on? Now, you know, Naomi was like, He said, yeah, Naomi, what you got going on? Naomi was like, everybody on mute. One thing about Naomi, that woman can sit on information like it's a government document. She can. Now, Isaiah finally gets Joey alone and asks him directly, did you have anything to do with my brother almost leaving here? And the tension got thick for me for a minute. He did. You know, sidebar, I don't understand why they had Isaiah show up at Orphan Jeans. What was the point? I mean, maybe we just making it realistic. You run into people, but I mean, if it ain't got no point, don't be showing us stuff. Y'all know that we are very, very suspicious about every little bit, a little insignificant little thing. What did he order? What did he say he got? He said he got it because he don't like the food at the police thing. Did he go to the? You know, now we got to be suspicious about that. Don't do that to us, writers. Don't do that. Anyway, he was in there asking Joey. He was like, "I just want to ask you, did you have anything to do with my brother almost losing his life?" And then I was like, "Ooh, child, is he going?" But the fact is, Joey ain't in it this time. Joey ain't even in it this time. He ain't even in it this time. But Vanessa, though, heads over to Joey's house. And she over there laid out on the couch, going back down memory lane. Poor baby, hold on. Poor baby over there laid out to match the room. One thing, I love this couch. I love this black and white couch. I love this couch. The way I would want to do this couch 100 different ways with pillows and design. I love that couch. But anyway, but good thing for you, Nessa girl, you are dressed to match this room. You are blended into that couch, girl, like you belong there forever. Kudos to the wardrobe department. Anyway, she in there sitting down and she thinking about the last conversation, if you want to call it that she had with Doug, where she was cutting him off and talking all slick while you was on vacation with your man. That's the one that took your husband out. And you don't even know that part, girl. But while you over there reminiscing, girl, I know it's got to be hurting and cutting your heart. Doug was on the phone pleading with her. He was like, I'm calling the one person that I needed to talk to, and you don't even want to be bothered with me. You ain't even got time. And I know, girl, that's on your mind. You laying on that couch thinking about it now. All Doug wanted was a few minutes of my time, but I was too busy over here baking cakes with Joy on vacation. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Girl, you look just like Miss Seeley. Not Miss Seeley, you look just like Sophia in The Color Purple. And that jail. And that jail down there about right there. I know what it like, Miss Seeley. I know what it like to want to sing and have it beat at you. Girl. That's what you look like right now, girl, because I know you reminiscing back on how you was on that phone talking slick, baby. You was, what do you want? I ain't got time for this. All because you was with Joey. Wait till your cheering find that out. Wait till your cheering find out where you was and who you was with, girl, when they daddy needed you most. Ought to be shame of yourself, but you're not. But them kids gonna be mad enough for everybody when they find out watching see what I did. But she done collapsed on that couch. She crying. She having herself a time. Girl, go ahead on, be dramatic. Have a moment. Have a moment. Now, Joey assures Isaiah that he would never, full stop, never hurt anyone in Isaiah's family because he means so much to him. You know, we just waiting on the paperwork and the dramatic music when we find out that you is this boy's daddy. We just waiting on the paperwork, sir, and the dramatic music for that scene when we find out that Miss Darlene ain't all she done put herself out here to be. Oh no. We want to hear the sad story about how y'all got together. Y'all was in love, hid it. I don't know why. We don't know. We just want the story. We just want to know. Because we know this your son, sir. We know this your son. Meanwhile, Nicole finally walks into Ted's office. Let me find this picture. She makes her way on over there to Ted's office. And she want to talk. She said, I think that we need to finally have an honest conversation, Ted. Ted was like, okay, what's going on? She was like, well, ever since the anniversary, I know that you probably realized that there's been some awkwardness and tension surrounding us. And he was like, I do. So what's up with that? Now, all of a sudden, she started flashing back to, oh, Ted. And I'm like, girl, can you stay focused? That's not what we in here for. Don't be reminiscing back on that. You need to stay focused. That's a problem right now. But just when she was literally about to say something, and she was in a trance and there thinking, oh, Ted, oh, Ted, oh, Ted. Child, while she in there on the old Ted, he had to call Nicole. She was like, what? I'm like, girl, stay focused. Stay focused. Cause she done zoned out thinking about that gold chain flashing and getting on in her face. Girl, we know. Mm-hmm. Elaine, you talking about she need to become one of them therapists. She need to see one of them therapists. Maybe she need to become one of them therapists. She becoming so good. So scared. Now back at the hospital, Nicole was just about to make her confession when in walked Shanice messing up everything. I'm like, girl, your man was just about to be in here all on this desk with her, and here you coming in messing up our moment. But anyway, Nicole jumped up. She was like, oop, nope, no, we ain't got to talk about it. I'm going by my business. Y'all go on and talk. And she was like, no, girl. She was like, girl, I need to go. Yeah, she did need to go, girl, because you was in there. It's so, I'm burning up. It's so hot. I'm burning up. Yeah, you in there just about to go off, wasn't you? It's a good thing you came here when you did, Shanice girl in these blue scrubs, girl, because Nicole can't be trusted around your man. I won't say no man, but not around your man. Hey, T. Smith, around your man, she don't seem to be able to be trusted, man. Something about that cologne he wearing or that gold chain. I don't know what it is, but it be getting her in trouble. Now, Nicole immediately backs off and says, nope, never mind, I can wait. Then Shanice comes in and she apologizes to Ted. She was like, listen, I realized that I've been being difficult and I'm a little scared. And, I just want to assure you that I'm still all in. And I'm like, girl, that's cute and everything, but we was about to have a scene in here We was about to really get a scene. But oh well, They end up hugging and Nicole was standing outside the door and she caught all that. She was like, She was making a text message, probably trying to text one of them men to get her mind off Ted. Girl, that's not going to help you. That's not going to help you. You're going to be with one of them and that's all you're going to be able to think about. You're going to be with one of them and you're going to be thinking about Ted and in your mind.
So much fun baking cakes. So much fun baking cakes.
Wee, Ted. Ted. Girl, you is. You got it bad, and that ain't good. I can't believe I sang it off key. You've got it bad, and that ain't good. Yeah, you got it bad, and that ain't good, girl. Girl, you got it bad. You got it. You got it bad. You got it bad. All right. I wonder what's gonna happen when Shanice figured out, because Shanice eventually gonna see you looking at him. Cause you know we as the current woman, we know when you been looking at our man. But she gonna mess around, make you catch you looking at Ted, and when she do, I'm gonna see what's gonna happen, girl. I don't want y'all to fight, but we gonna see what's happening. Now here's the question: is Nicole gonna continue keeping these feelings buried deep down, especially when she sees Ted trying to move on with Shanice? What's the real reason she want to get up in here and confess? What is the real reason that Nicole want to get up in here and confess all this? What's it supposed to fix? What's it supposed to solve? Now, it's one thing if you want to go in and say, Ted, how you feel? Do you feel like we're done? Why you need to tell him about you fantasizing? But y'all go ahead, y'all go on, y'all handle it the way y'all want to. Now, cause she ain't gonna stay silent forever. She not. Now the episode wrapped up with Andre telling Chelsea that he looks forward to his life with Danny. He do. He really do. And that hold on one second. He looks forward to every part of his life with Danny and promises that he will always be there for her no matter what the future brings. And then Chelsea was like, are you worried about my mama getting cancer? And he was like, even if she do, I'm going to stand by her. You ain't got to worry about that. Now, over at Naomi and them house, they in there talking. And she dodges the question again when he starts talking to her about what she's going through, because he didn't realize how he really hasn't been emotionally present for Naomi because of the undercover work operation. And he asked her again, is something just ain't right? And she said, you know, Naomi know how to dodge a question. She's like, we can talk about that later. We can talk about that later. Girl, y'all, listen, y'all know Naomi is a silent liar. Y'all know Naomi is a silent liar. Y'all know she be lying with her silence. You know she do. Because not saying something when you know something is still lying, girl. Not saying something when you already know something, girl, is still lying, girl. You can sit up there and cry all day long and wipe your weeping eye and put your hand on your hip and let your backbone slip. You still lying. Do you all think it was necessary, though, do you think it's necessary for Nicole to tell Ted that she's having these flashbacks and feelings? I mean, she could talk about her feelings, but does he need to know that she's thinking about all of the things that she's thinking about? Let me grab this picture and put it on the screen. Do she, knowing that he's got a new woman, should she be over here discussing her fantasies? Or does she just need to discuss, are we done or are we done? Is there a difference? I mean, if you still think it's some gas in the tank for y'all, let's address that. But what's the point in talking about all this here? Why we need to see how that gold chain glistening hanging down? She done thought about that gold chain glistening hanging down. Girl, we already know that gold chain against all that dark chocolate got you caught up. All right, let me roll up here and read some of y'all comments, because I know y'all been up here talking. Randy is getting too familiar with Joey. He almost called him stupid. He sure did. And I know Joey heard it. I know Joey heard it. And he ain't gonna forget it. Miss Jen, Randy almost bit his tongue trying not to call Joey. He was like, you just being so stupid. You being stupid. Because he said stupid. Joy, you being stupid. You knew he better catch them words. I was able to enjoy the Thunder Thighs Chelsea without worrying about getting any side eye from Madison. Oh, Lord. Ted done irked up once again. funked up. He gonna funk you right on up. You gonna funk you right on up. He did almost funk it up, didn't he? Good evening, Miss Jen, Mod Squad Gatekeeper. Sorry for being late, but you're here. Scarlet Speedster. Note to Ted: don't have your ex run interference for you. It don't work. It don't. Where did they get Shanice eyelashes? They were not flattering, as pretty as she is. Now y'all gonna pick on that girl eyelashes and things. Mhm. Laughing out loud at Ted communicating. He can't communicate. I told you he's the don't ask my neighbor dude. He the reason why that whole song was wrote. Ted communicating, that's an oxymoron. I'm gonna have to show up all week long to wait a minute. I'm gonna have to show up all week long to hear Miss Jen's lovely voice. Oh, I'm glad you think so. Thank you. Good evening, Belinda, and happy 1st June to you also. Sounds like Jacob has PTSD and he needs to seek counseling before it becomes a problem for him and Naomi. Very true. Before he jump up and be done grabbed you and pulled you up under the bed thinking you the enemy, girl. It's so over. I'm so over Naomi. Girl, you do not like that Naomi, Jasmine. Jasmine ain't got no kind of patience for Naomi. She got about as much patience for Naomi as Miss Leo got for that doggone cat. Zero. I'm so annoyed for listening to everything Vanessa tells her to do. Well, you know, Vanessa is the expert in this area. She is. She is the expert at being the lady at the well, the woman at the well. She is the Jezebel. She is. Vanessa needs to stay in her own lane because she is the last person to offer advice on romance, considering who she laying with. Oh my God, y'all oh my God. Hold on, I think that comment deserved a heavy sip of tea. That comment deserved a heavy sip of tea, Scholar Speedster. Love it when you sing them. Oh, thank you, Lillian Foy. Stella had lost her mind and now she's trying to be a sugar favorite. Yes, Jacob has PTSD and needs counseling, especially since this was his first time being under deep cover that ended with his best friend's loss of life. Yeah, I would imagine that is quite a bit. Every time Leslie shows up to somewhere, wait, well, now Leslie ain't even in this show, so let's see what happens. Every time Leslie shows up somewhere, there is no point. So, wait a minute. Every time Leslie show up somewhere, there is no point. So the show can stop people from just showing up at no point. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. But see, it makes us suspicious. Are we going to have to question what he bought? Why he was there? I don't know. Was he not supposed to be seen? I don't know. But good point. She's the reason why Doug got taken out. Ooh. Why do they have these women, Vanessa and Ashley, pretending to love their former men? Wait a minute, Vanessa and okay, pretend. Well, now wait now. I done always told y'all that I did not feel like Ashley was over Andre. Ashley, see, this is why you can't be making knee jerk decisions when stuff be happening. You need to sit with your feelings. How do I really feel? Am I just mad? Am I gonna get past it? But see, he went on and did what he did, and she walked off and did something else. And you know, y'all ain't that. You got to deal with things. So, I do not think that. I do not. Elaine, hey sis, we missed you Saturday. We sure did, but we shouted you out as a sponsor for sure. Missed you guys too. I went to sleep though. I did not mean to. That's okay. I knew both cases because emotionally they are damaged goods and in need of repair. Vanessa in the hotel while the husband was getting. But let's give Joey some credit for having class. He did give her a very luxurious place to fall while he took her husband out of the game of life. He considered it like that. Joey a considerate criminal. Joey said, I'm your father without saying. Like in the movie Star Wars, look, I am your father. I am your father as your daddy, as the pappy. As the pappy. Nicole needs to see a therapist because I think she is addicted. Oh, she's having fun, you know. She ain't addicted. She just loose. She just out there doing what, you know what? She just acting like Tino. Y'all have to know who Tino is. You have to go on Instagram and type in Tino the Yorkie. And you'll understand what I'm saying. She just like Tino. 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 I don't know what Nicole's motive would be to tell Ted unless she wants him back. And she wants him to know that I've been thinking about you that way. You on my mind. Unless she wants him to know she would like to take a spin one more time. Unless she wants him to know. I mean, for what reason does anybody need to tell anybody this except I'm trying to tell you that the door is open along with everything else? Hmm? Nicole was big mad. Way to lose. Hey, T. Smith. T. Smith, is this your first time commenting? Let me know. I might have seen your name before. I'm not sure, but let us know. Okay, she wants all flavors of ice cream simultaneously. She do. She wants, right now she got a Neapolitan blend going. Literally. She got chocolate, strawberry, and the vanilla. She got it all. Okay. Nicole's situation reminds me of the 90s R&B song, Portrait Honey Dip. I don't know that song, but could be. Nicole was mad. As time passed, Vanessa and Doug ended up having an open marriage, and sadly, no, it wasn't open. What it was is that Doug knowed his wife wasn't about to get nowhere and sit down because Doug wasn't seeing nobody that we know about, unless Ashley turns out to be his daughter, because you still know that we don't know who Ashley daddy is, and that her mama work over there at that house, and that it could be like that Anna Schwarzenegger situation where, you know, the maid and him had made a baby that looked just like him. Mhm. They might be getting ready to borrow from that real life situation, you know. Allegedly, we had heard, but it was proven in court. And the blood test said you the daddy. Okay. Now, Nicole is not going to do a good job of keeping these feelings down. No, she's not. She ain't trying to. Nicole still has a sweet spot for Ted, and we know right where it is. You know what? You know what? I'm going to tell myself this for that comment.
Craig, calm down. Calm down. Calm down.
Oh my God.
Down.
Miss Jen need to calm down. But we know about the sweet spot, girl. We know exactly. No. Nicole does not need to tell Ted or Kyle about. She already told Kyle about the fantasies. But I wonder if you gonna tell Kyle when Ted pop up again in your fantasies when you with him this time, because you seem to think you in a safe zone. It's just because of Carlton. Girl. Because I got a feeling who you just texted was Kyle. And what you about to do, girl, is have Ted about to come in there again. Linda said, heck no. Elaine, she sure ain't. And if she isn't careful, those feelings are going to burst out at the wrong time in the wrong place. You know, there's nothing in the world that we can destroy. Nothing. Air stays, water stays, everything stays. We die, we turn to dust, we go back down to the ground, become a part of the dust and whatever else nothing is destroyed. Girl, you got to deal with your feelings, or your feelings will bust out like out of a pipe. They will. You got to deal with them things. And that don't mean telling the man about the dirty parts, what you feel. You just need to just tell him, maybe we made a mistake. Why don't you just be honest with what you may be feeling in the back of your brain, girl? Y'all heard Belinda. Get them up. Hit the like button for me, please. There are 42 of you watching. Please hit the like button, and I thank you so much. That includes those of you who are watching later. Hit the like button for me and hype the video for those in the replay. Before we close, don't forget that June is Black Music Month. Okay, well, I already sang my song for it. I'm talking about Ashley pretending she loved Derek. I think Ashley did love Derek until she didn't no more. Before we close, I already read that. Sorry, I don't know how that jumped up there. Vanasty and Nasty Nikki. They be on purpose. You just mad because Lynette ain't here. You hear name calling and stuff. You just mad because Lynette ain't in here. You just mad cause that ain't in here. He said they should be besties. I no longer rock with Nicole's character. But it's not Nicole's fault. They writing all down. They are already, but they are words apart from far as romance goes. Vanessa was in an open marriage, not the right. Vanessa was in an open everything. Everything was open with Vanessa. You know everything was open with her. I guarantee you that. As Denzel would say, I guarantee you. It was open. Y'all, yes, I've been formally announced and greeted over the weekend. Okay, thank you, T. Smith. I'm glad. Welcome back on in. Okay, so listen. Let's get into what's happening for the rest of the week. You know how I love to go back and reread and talk about what's about to go down. Hold on. Somebody had put it all in one place. Let me see if I can find it. It must be on my other phone. Give me a second. Let us find it. Let us read it. What? Multiple cases of deadly flesh-eating bacteria reported in the USC. Now I got to go back to wearing gloves in the store because y'all play too much. Because you're scratching on stuff and then coming out here in these streets. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Stop scratching stuff and not washing your hands. It's too hot out here to be in gloves and whatnot. But I'm going to have to do something because I ain't coming on with all that now. She can't do it. All right, let me find what's going on for the rest of the week, darling. Okay, Tuesday. The Hawthorns celebrate one of their own, Jacob. Isaiah issues an ultimatum to who? His daddy. Y'all gonna get into a fight down to the thing. Now he gonna be like, I'm gonna tell you something. You got to tell me if you my daddy or not, because I got the feeling Joey is. Darlene does her best to coexist with Eva and Leslie. Girl, try to coexist with Leslie and stop picking on Eva, and please learn to separate these two women. Because yes, her mama's evil. We know she is. Ain't nothing we can do about it. Danny bestows some motherly wisdom onto her daughter. We don't care. Haley's actions keeps Bill out of the family loop. Okay. Now when is this crossover? Let's see. Oh, so the crossover ain't till Friday. Okay, so Real Talk is upset. I have to tell y'all about this, but Real Talk is upset because she said, let me go back and read this in here in this inbox. Hold on. She says she saw Haley and Kyle Abbott in the elevator kissing. Now, I don't know who Kyle Abbott is. Y'all know these people, but they was in the elevator kissing. Or was they in the elevator? But did I just see Haley and Kyle Abbott? I think that's what she said. So let me look at this. Let me look at this promo and tell y'all what I'm looking at. Okay, wait. My head thing is on. Let's see. Let me look at the promo that they had over here on Instagram. Hold on. Did I cut off my? Yeah, I did. Okay. Okay, so wait a minute. Okay, so it looks like Martin is holding the hand of the man that y'all probably said is really, really evil. And I mean, they got them a grand welcome coming in like we see helicopters. I don't know. Did I see a helicopter? Because I swear I thought I did. But anyway, Martin is over there holding his hand, so it's look like you getting ready to tongue kiss with the devil. Look like what you about to do, Martin. Okay, then Bill is in here looking at Haley talking to, I guess, who Real Talk said that man's name was, one of the Abbotts. And Bill is over there looking. Okay, now, who is this? Wait, who is that? Oh, Joey and Leslie getting ready to talk. Who is that lady right there behind Martin? How the heck did who get in here? How did who get in here? He said, how did he get in here? Into his fundraiser. Are we talking about Joey? Perhaps? Maybe Joey. Y'all think it's Joey? Okay, so it's Bill and Danny that gets stuck in the elevator because I think there's a tornado that happens. Okay. Ooh. I mean, child, it's water flying everywhere, everybody down on the floor. Oh my God. Child, y'all know I'm scared of tornadoes, baby. I would have fell out up in this thing. I mean, but the acting that's going on, they acting like they on the Titanic. Y'all ain't got no basement at this country club. Y'all ain't got no basement in this country club. Ooh, and Cat is freaking out. What are we gonna do? I mean, chandeliers is swinging left and right, and I ain't talking about no cheap ones neither. This ain't no Temu stuff. This is some real stuff. I mean, and then the chandelier came crashing down like in the Poseidon Adventure. Y'all remember that movie? Okay, now Haley is in here in the face of this boy that y'all was talking about. They over here in a corner. Hold on. And she said, "You may have saved my life." Meanwhile, Bill and Haley is in this elevator. And I mean, they kissing and can on. Oh, Lord. And Haley. Is that Haley? Oh, yeah. And Haley puts her lips on that boy. On whoever this man is that she was talking about. Oh, baby, we going to be in here ready to fight now on Friday. Friday night about to be lit. We had to raise up the number of sponsors. Let me tell y'all something. Friday night. Look like it's about to be lit. Okay, so tomorrow again, the Hawthorne celebrate Jacob. Isaiah issues an ultimatum. Darlene does her best to coexist with Eva and Leslie. And Danny bestows some motherly wisdom on her daughter, and Haley's actions keeps Bill out of the family loop. While Wednesday, Nicole seeks advice from Anita. About Ted. I guess Ted, I'm about to tell y'all, Ted about to show up over there with her with Kyle. She thought she was safe and it's just Carlton. Girl, no. It's just Ted, girl. It's just Ted. Ted and all that neck meat and that gold chain, girl. Ted does his best to comfort and overwhelm Eva, and Naomi and Smitty have a long overdue chat. And Monica gives Vernon an answer. Okay, so we'll get back to that Wednesday. So tomorrow we got the Hawthorns. We got with Darlene gonna be there getting on y'all nerve and everything, and Danny and Haley. Okay. Well, there we have it. That's what's gonna go on. Y'all ready? Is y'all ready? All right, y'all. Let me catch these last comments before I get ready to get up out of here. I agree with Be On Purpose. I'm pausing with Nicole. Y'all just, remember the old introduction that said, and her life seemed to be so perfect. And then y'all just all against her like that. Why y'all doing Nicole like that? What Nicole done did to y'all? Hold on, let me see if I can find my old introduction right quick. Hold on. Y'all done forgot the story of the Duprees and everything. What is intro at? Meet the Duprees. Remember that? Remember how we loved her? We loved Nicole. We did. Let me see. What is intro at? Meet the Duprees. Remember that? Remember how we loved Nicole today? We did. Okay, wait. This is one of my shorts. Let me see. Wait, child, why are you still talking loud? Hold on. Get off the screen. Okay. I'm trying to find something. Okay, let's see. Did I make the old one on this phone or no? I think this is it here. Nope, that ain't it either. Child, I done more stuff and more graphic stuff than the law should allow up in this thing. Okay, I know what that is. Okay, so I must have made it on this new phone. So hold on for a second. I'm going to find it because you all have forgotten about how much we used to love us some Nicole. Remember she was Dr. Nicole? Now y'all just all against this poor lady after all she done been through. Husband done drug a whole baby that's grown up through here, bought back a crazy baby mama. And now y'all against her after all she done did for y'all. Y'all ain't about to do Nicole like that. Okay, where is my old intro? Bop, 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 bop. Gatekeepers, it's time for our daily dose of... Child, have I erased my old intro? I don't know. I think it may be in here. Let's see. Nope, that's Jen Jacobs. Ooh, child, I might be I might be done erase my old intro, which I certainly did not mean to do. Gatekeepers, it's time for Beyond the Gates. Meet the Duprees. They're the ones that run things behind the gates of their private community. Okay, here we go. I need y'all to remember how y'all love Nicole. Duprees. Meet the Duprees. They're the ones that run things behind the gates of their private community. The core four of the family are Father Vernon, his wife Anita, and their two daughters, Nicole and Danny. Let's start with Nicole, or Dr. Nicole to you, whose life at one time seemed to be so perfect. That is until it came out that Ted had more than just their children, Martin and Kat, but that he had also cheated years ago and had a daughter named Eva with this woman, Leslie. Ted and Nicole also raised his nephew, Andre. We'll come back to him. Now see that? See how we used to love her? That ain't even the original opening. That's the opening that I changed. See how we used to love her? We used to say her life was so perfect. Cause it was. And now y'all against this poor lady? Lord, y'all ought to be shaming yourself. Ought to be in a vocational school learning a trade the way y'all treating this woman. Vanessa was sleeping with every man walking on the show. She was not. Oh, Vanessa. Oh, she was. Vanessa was. We ain't gonna say she wasn't when she was. Oh, I know. I'm just saying it confirms. The Wild Eye people are coming soon on Friday. The crossover promotions look so good. The crossover promotions look better than the promotions we done seen for the show. I ain't about to lie. I thought I saw Victor from you. I think you did. I don't know that show, but it seems like I've heard them say that he is. The lady with Martin and his campaign manager. Oh, that's his campaign manager. Oh, we finally gets to see her. Oh, did we see her before? I don't forget. Ever since COVID, I still clean the baskets when I go to the store. Oh yeah, baby, I'm still in a mask outside. I do not play. I do not play. Now, I hate wearing a mask outside, but every blue moon for a different occasion, for a certain occasion, I may not wear a mask. But baby, I do not be out here monkeying around with y'all like that. Yes, Victor's coming for BTG for Martin's fundraiser. Oh, okay. For those on Twitter, you can see the promo for the crossover here. She put the link there for you guys. Thank you, Elaine. I thought that was him, Belinda. For those on Twitter, she gave you the thing again. Victor, Nikki, Jack, and his wife will all be there along with Kyle. So who is this that what's her name got her lips on? Let me look back over here at Real Talk's message. Hold on. She said Haley was with Kyle Abbott. So it must be a Victor, Nikki, Jack, and along with Kyle. Okay, yeah. So now we're gonna have two Kyles on here. Was anybody thinking before we named this man Kyle? I know his name is spelled different, but my Lord today. And she says she hope y'all happy that y'all got what y'all wanted because they made Danny into what I mean they made Haley into what they made Haley into, and the Danny fan club wins yet again. Girl, see, we don't even care about that like that. That's what you have to understand, girl. Real talk. We do not care like that. We just said that the girl is what she is. Okay, that's all we had said. That's all we had said is that she wasn't no good. She ain't. She a heifer. She a heifer. That's all we had said. Girl, don't be talking about words in my mouth. When is Devon returning back to beach? Is that the little short man with the bald head? Because I don't really care to see him back. It didn't move me. Haley is kissing Kyle, who is also the son of Jack. Okay. I think one of them gonna show up and be the, they got us all twisted up by this impaler thing. The Young and our people are not staying though. Yeah, they're not staying, but they probably be coming back and forth every night and then to raise a little ruckus. I don't think Nikki will be there. An interesting thing is Jack and his wife do not get along with Victor and Nikki. Okay. Well, yeah, y'all know the mother shows. I don't. All right, y'all. That was Monday's episode of Beyond the Gates, episode 298. And baby, we got a lot brewing right now. Ted and Nicole are circling around each other like two people trying not to admit what's obvious. Jacob clearly needs some help before this revenge mission thing. He tried to go on a part 2. We don't need no part 2, Jacob. Please let it go. We don't want to see Malik. What's what the man's name? Was his name Malik? What was it? What was his street name? Was it Malik? We don't need to see Malik come back. We don't want Malik back up on these streets. We do not. Makaifa or whatever it was. We don't need to see it back. We don't want it. We don't want it. Vanessa over there halfway grieving Doug and halfway auditioning to be a mob wife. Girl, you need to make up your Rashad. Thank you. Was it Rashad? Why did I think it was Malik? Who was a Malik on the show? Or was I just calling him that? Who was Malik, child? Was I calling somebody Malik? Because that name. Oh, wait. I think that's Elon's real name. I think Elon's real name is Malik. That may be where I got that from. Okay. All right. Well, anyway, Vanessa over here can't decide what she want to do: be a mob wife or be a widow in mourning. Naomi's sitting on top of all these secrets. Girl, we don't need you to get one damn more secret. We do not. Hey, Var. But on Friday, we got things to argue about. Do y'all think that Nicole still loves Ted? Is Ted pushing for Nicole for chief of staff because he misses her? Is Joey really Isaiah's daddy? How long before Naomi's secret gonna come out? Not that we really care. You know, we trying to be careful. But we want to care. We don't want to be cold. But we're not over here for that. I keep telling y'all, we over here for controversy and gossip and foolishness. We ain't over here for no serious. We don't want to be serious. Anyway, thanks to everybody who spent part of your Monday with me. Shout out again to the moderators and to the rest of the gang. I'm trying to find y'all graphic because it keeps getting moved. Hold on, let me find it right now and put it right there. So I ain't got to be searching for it no more. Okay, there we go.
KB Mommy, Bilo Didi, Destiny H, Cousin Linda, Elaine T, Belinda Hill, and the Raven Maniac. Thank you.
I'm gonna have to fix that soon because I think Destiny is gone. She probably, because that baby had school and everything else going on. She probably had gone do some more stuff. She ain't got time to be worried with us right now. She got other things to do, other fish to fry. Okay, but anyway, I do hope that listening, sitting in today, changed your day up a little bit. If you were having a rough day, I hope your day was a little bit better. Be on Purpose said, bring his wife back. Bring back Lynette. Bring back Lynette. Okay. Be on Purpose said, can somebody tell Naomi we do not care? Y'all is just cold. Y'all is just cold. You never seen me be that cold toward no characters. Never. Never. Be on Purpose. Hopefully we will see the Impeller when Joy meets with them. Probably going to be next week. They playing in our face. It's too much to give us all of that. And then the party on Friday and a whole, because they got to tap the whole set with water and all of that stuff. Because it looks like that thing really try to come up through there. Then who going to pay to get all that fixed? Anyway, like I said, if you had a rough day, I hope that being here today and sharing a laugh together with us has helped to brighten your day a little bit today and made it a little bit better. Because as I always tell you, I do hope that you're having a great day. And if not, remember that there is still some time left. Why not see what you can do to turn it into one anyway? And I'll talk to y'all later, Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. Bye.
Okay, that's it for today. They're closing the gate, so I've got to close this door until tomorrow. See you then. Bye-bye.